everybody. We are now looking at day, I think it's 12. I think we are now on day 12 of the 365 days of publishing. So let's get at it. Let me make sure we are muted here. See if I have anybody's, gotta get the video in front of me. And then I can see if you guys have any questions or anything. So today what I wanted to talk about, and I don't want to talk about it very long because if you guys have ever heard me talk about anything at all, I am not a big fan of spending a lot of time on negativity. But whenever, I feel like people need to hear this, okay? So whenever you have a business, whenever you are invested in some cause, whenever you do anything to set yourself apart, whenever you take any sort of leadership role, period, okay, there are going to be, it's polarizing. There are going to be some people that really, really like you, and then there are going to be some people that maybe really, really don't. Okay, so that's okay. That the world is full of all sorts of people, and that is totally cool, right? The thing is that sometimes the people that really, really don't, sometimes they're going to, get venomous. Sometimes they're going to throw some rocks or something, like that stuff happens. So I want to address that with you guys. So whenever it happens to you, you have some sort of file to go back to, right? Some sort of like, okay, so whenever this happens, I've got it, I'm good to go. Because the way that I like to pre-plan things, you really can't plan anything, but whenever you're planning things, I like to be able to know, okay, so in this situation, I would do this. In this situation, I would do this. So whenever that situation actually comes up, then it's second nature. Like, okay, well, no biggie. So whenever these things happen, because it will absolutely happen, okay? Especially if you're in business, there will be other people, competitors. They may see themselves as competitors. We, of course, don't see anybody as competition because we all have our own flavor. We all come with different gifts. We have different things that we offer, right? So there's no real competition. But if somebody else has like a scarcity mindset and thinks there's competition, right? Then they may throw rocks at you, okay? So whenever those things happen, you guys, let it completely roll off, okay? Because if you engage with people like that, then you're bringing yourself outside of who you really are, okay? Because you never would have started that, right? I mean, if we really, really think about it, if somebody is starting some drama with you or starting something, yucky, right, with you, if you can really center and think about it, like if you think, would I have done that to them? If you can think about that, and chances are very good, especially if you're following me or Tribefinder or anything, chances are good that you wouldn't have started that on your own, right? Because we always come from a good place. We come from a place of love. That's who we are, right? So just think, like, would I have started that? If the answer is no, you wouldn't have started that same thing, then don't engage in that. No matter where it goes, no matter what they're trying to trigger, they're trying to elicit a response in you that brings you outside of yourself, okay? If we are brought outside of ourselves, then we are no longer the witness that we were. I'm going to say that again. If we are brought outside of ourselves, then we are no longer the witness that we were before. Because if we now are turning into this other person that, like we lower ourselves and we throw the rocks back and there's like this whole brawl or whatever, right? That's no longer us. A, you're not going to feel good about it. B, it's not going to accomplish anything. And C, you've taken yourself aside from like being in alignment. Like you're no longer yourself. It's not going to feel good because you're not coming from a place of love whenever you do that stuff, right? So that's whenever that stuff happens, and it will absolutely happen, you guys. I'm telling you right now, it will happen. It happens to all of us, okay? Whenever it happens to you, just think, would I have done that? Would I have started this? Now, if you would have started it, then go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do, right? But if you can, and I'm guessing that you wouldn't have started something like that. So if you would not have, then make sure that you check in with that and that you just keep moving. And you know what, guys? Put on the blinders. Put on the blinders. Don't worry about what other people are saying or doing, or if they're trying to talk badly about you or talk you down or whatever. Chances are really good that they're just trying to make themselves look better, or they're like just grasping for straws or finding some way to make themselves relevant, right? That's very, very likely what they're trying to do. So throw on the blinders. Don't sweat it, you guys. Don't even sweat it. Like, not even, like, pay no mind, right? Pay no mind. And just keep it moving, because your energy needs to be spent on other things. Your energy needs to be spent on serving your clients. Your energy needs to be spent on loving your family. Your energy needs to be spent on the things that bring you happiness, not something that doesn't, right? That's all that I have for you tonight on a Sunday night. So have a good night. Bye-bye, you guys.